Hello, my powerful creators. Welcome back to my channel. This is Michelle with Soul Purpose Activation, and today we are talking about the law of assumption and one of the most important aspects of manifesting, okay, when it comes to manifesting, right? So one of the most important things, okay, because with the law of assumption, you have to understand that it is what we assume about life, about ourselves, about, our abilities to produce what we want. It's what our assumptions are what we manifest, okay? So if you're in a relationship with somebody and you assume they're going to treat you like shit, that's exactly what's going to happen, because what you assume has to be true, okay? That's what the law of assumption is. Your assumptions are what come true. So before, and this is my personal opinion, but if you look at things logically, you'll understand why I have this opinion. So, you are obviously free to utilize, however you want to do your manifestations. But when you are doing your affirmations, I would focus on your self-concept around that area. So if you are trying to manifest your SP, which means specific person, if you're trying to manifest your SP back and you have a crappy self-concept about either love relationships, about this person in general, it's highly, highly recommended that you work on self-concept first, okay? Work on your self-concept. Your self-concept is what you believe to be true about yourself, your assumptions about yourself, your assumptions about, love and things of that nature. Work on your self-concept, okay? Way more than you are working on trying to actually just manifest the SP back. Because what ends up happening is if you are focusing more of your affirmations, your manifesting power on manifesting the SP back, and you haven't worked on your self-concept, you can manifest them back in. The problem is, because you have not worked on your self-concept, you still have the same self-image and self-beliefs, the same assumptions. You're going to have the same experience with them that you had before, the same hot and cold, push and pull, you know what I mean? Running and chasing. You don't want that. You want a whole new different experience with this person. And you can apply these techniques, or not these techniques, but you can apply this information across the board, okay? It's the same thing with business or trying to attract money. If you have a shitty self-concept around money, yes, you can attract money, but it's going to run right through your fingers, okay? So biggest thing, number one, first step when you are working to manifest something in any given area is to first check your self-concept on that area. And if you don't know what your self-concept is in an area, look at your patterns. What have you been manifesting so far? If you are trying to manifest in love and your pattern is a string of relationships that don't last more than 6 months, or, you're constantly being cheated on, you are always being left for other people, then you know that you have a challenging self-concept. I'd say I have a shitty self-concept. That's just how I word things for myself, okay? So that's where you want to start, and here's what ends up happening, not to say, because usually what ends up happening when you start healing your self-concept, you will automatically start to manifest exactly what you want without even trying to. Okay? When you start feeling good about yourself, that's when things just you start pushing out good experiences for you to actually participate in. Okay? The law of assumption says everyone and everything is you pushed out. All right? The law of attraction says that things are attracted to you. That's one of the main differences between the two laws. And so when you are feeling good about yourself, that feeling and that experience is what is pushed out through you, and that's what you start to experience is more things to feel good about. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So self-concept affirmations are going to look more along the lines of, if we're talking about love relationships, would be more, and I'm just giving you some examples. I am always worthy of love. I deserve attention. I like to be seen. I am worthy of loyalty. I am worthy of faithfulness. Things of that nature, okay? Think about what you've been experiencing that you did not like, okay? So if you've been experiencing someone leaving you for someone else, and that's been like a constant experience of yours, you want to take that and reverse engineer it and figure out what it is you've been thinking that has caused that experience to be pushed out through you, okay? A self-concept around that would be, I am always, maybe it's you have a self-concept that says, I'm never chosen. Everyone is always chosen over me. I'm never a top priority. And so you would just flip that and say, I am always the number one top priority, or I am always chosen first. I am always the best option. I am always number one. Okay. Things like that. Just to give you guys a start, work on that self-concept, really get it nailed down. And once you feel that self-concept actually integrating into your subconscious, then you can really start to focus your manifestations more on the actual experience that you're wanting to have itself. But the magical thing about it is once you have a solid self-concept, you start to feel good about yourself, your confidence levels start to boost up. It's just you really start to feel yourself, and because you're feeling that way about yourself, you're pushing that experience out of you so that you're able to interact with it in your actual 3D reality, okay? Test it and see. It's the most amazing thing, okay? We'll be talking about the law of assumption more and manifesting using the law of assumption. We'll talk about self-concept more, since that is a really, really important topic. It's the first place to start. I just needed to get you something to get started on, okay? So affirmations, your homework tonight, you guys, come up with maybe 3 to 5 affirmations centered around your self-concept for whatever area you're really wanting to manifest, and focus on those every day for at least 21 days, okay? If you want to share what your affirmations are, share them down below in the comments. Maybe some other people might get some really good ideas. All right, but we'll be talking about these more. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I love you guys. Let's get to manifesting our best lives, you guys. I'm so excited. Take care.